have a guy coming to look at this bike here. I put $50 on it. It's got a little rust so on, right? But we'll see. 10 speeds kind of, they do sell certain ones, but we'll see. Guy's interested. He's come from Vancouver. Told him I had a rusty chain and a few things, but said it needs a little work. We'll see. We're gonna get some wheels ready, but I don't have a good blade, so I'm not sure it's gonna be any good here. Should cut this way. Yeah, I don't know if I have a good blade here. Might be a problem. Yeah, hold on for a second. I gotta try to find some blades. I have one in the door here. Yeah, I may not have one. Hold on. Okay, I sold for $40. I guess it's not that bad, but it had a fair bit of rust on other parts. He's gonna fix it up and try to sell it, flip it, which is okay. It gives him something to do, but I want to sell him two tires and wheels for $5 each. He wouldn't pay. I'll show you what they were after. You know, it's weird how people, you know, that makes your bike tires and wheels. I'll show you in a second. Okay, hold on. So matching pair here. Wouldn't pay $5 each. So I said forget it. Want them for free, the guy. So anyways, that's how it is. No one wants to pay nothing. So anyways, that's no big deal. I need to maybe get charge another battery. Probably have to run to Home Depot, I think. 3. I'm missing another battery somewhere. Oh, it's sitting there actually, but it's a small one. Okay. So like I say, that's why I scrap everything. Those vintage 10 speeds so far the only things I can sell. And he says he buys all kinds of bikes, but well, that's the way it goes. That battery's not that great. Change the blade because this won't cut it. Let's use this one for the blade, for the bead. And if I use that blade on aluminum, it clogs up. Believe it or not, it wrecks the blade up. This battery, for some reason, doesn't have the torque. Not that good. Blade's dead. That's two. Okay, hold on. Another one here, blade. Recycling old blades, see what happens. You can hear the sound difference. Sound difference. See the difference in sound? Tire is pretty soft, sidewall's pretty soft. Tight tire. I have 6 for sure. Could be another one mixed in there somewhere. Then I have to cut these for dirty aluminum. Nothing there. Which I might not have no more. Almost thought I had one. And right there, see, I thought I had one. Okay. Tires separated, it's gonna be hard. tough, this one here. Worked out anyways. Okay, you've seen those real time, pretty easy, won't take too long. I got the one more to do. Take the weights off. Problem is they don't only pay 9 cents for weights, which is really low, but what are you gonna do? If I left it on, probably worth more, but I like to clean my stuff. This has to come off too, this cap here. The deal's in. I can probably socket for this. Huh? It's right here. Okay, hold on. I have to grab something else. Might be aluminum. This one had I think it had a thing on there, got ripped off. Sensor. It's too hard, I'm gonna leave it. 'Cause they don't seem to care. Probably steel. That has cap should come off. I would say for sure. Okay, let me get some tools, hold on. Ooh, it's ugly. Really ugly. How do I get away with crap like that? Look how ugly that is. Oh, it's foam. Okay, I thought it was like cement or something. It feels like cement. It's a heavy rim. It takes a lot to break that sensor off. Okay. this tool here. Okay, bit of a workout, but power tools help, right? There, I can't cut nothing back now. Okay, I'm gonna load down to the van. So there's one more weight there on this outside. I'm gonna sweep that up there before the rain gets to it. It's almost like a cement mix. Cement and something else. Okay. Should have a socket, I think. That's why a lot of people leave those on. I'll at least take the sensor off. they're not going to care, but could be 200 pounds, maybe. Hard to say. Need to get what else I had to take. I think the blade's shorter. It used to be a little bit longer. Drop the price a bit. The blade's short. Used to be here longer, I think. So it never used to pop out like that much. Looks like it's got sensors on these. Tight old tire. Doesn't want to go. No sensor. Weird. Watch, it's gonna go right to the end of the yard. Creeping. Look at that. This is creeping. Yeah, it's an old tire. Okay, so I gotta go home for 3. I might just do a scrap run quickly, get rid of aluminum wheels for now, and we'll see what that turns out to be. Maybe 200 bucks. Okay, hold on. That load back there, aluminum auto wheels, 145 pounds, 133 a pound, 192.85. 192.85 is not too bad, and it was 145 pounds. I thought it'd be a little more, but then I started looking at some of them were pretty light and some were heavy. So anyways, just wanted to show you the progress this way towards the bridge. I always show you the other way, but this side's done. It's already blacktopped at the edge there, but the ramp has to be done still. It's getting there. And then when they tear that bridge down, the on-ramp will come on here. But right now it can't come on there because the bridge is in the way. The other old bridge is in the way. So the nice part is out here you have a lot of options. I got scrapyard 1, 2, 3 scrapyards. This is a 4th one coming up here. If you guys live around here, so you got pallet disposal, or you can sell pallets. Here's the next scrapyard here. Scrapyard there. More pallets here. So actually there might be 3 locations of pallets. Yeah, I think there is 3. And then over here, if you look here, this is a drywall course where you learn the steel studding, framing, and drywall, and then asbestos removal certification. So we've got a tire place here, which is okay, as long as you babysit them, but they're pretty good. I just had a problem with the one guy only, but everything else was good, so I'm happy. So that's the tire location, really close. And then if we go here, it would have been nice to buy a yard out here, but the problem is the yards are over $1 million. $2 million probably now. They were crazy priced. When I moved out here, they were like $300. They're really cheap, or $300,000. Now they're like probably $2 million or more on some of them. So this guy here is another. Well, that's a repair shop here, but I don't know about these guys. They repair, and another guy repairs there. There's a lot of options here for you know, getting stuff here. And then when you go over here, it's unbelievable how much stuff is in this area here. And then there's I can get topsoil here. I can dump wood and pallets and tree branches in here, behind here. Look behind here. There's a place there to grind them up behind there. And then if you go this way, there's another garbage dump here, which I ought to go here. Minimum 70. Doesn't matter what you have, 70 and 220 a ton instead of 153 a ton. So there's another place that chops up stuff, another repair shop for trucks. So they have everything down here. It's really, really good. Just all this area, like it's really good. Good for me anyways. If I want to dump soil, not soil, I mean like concrete and stuff, I gotta go another way, but it's still close to here. It's not too far away. So that's the other place that does, they chop wood, but they take any kind of wood here. But he said $240 for a truckload, like in my bin, but it doesn't matter if it's half full or full, it's one price, which I don't believe it's not fair. But anyways, and then if you drive down here, it's another repair shop, which I do business sometimes down here for trucks. So everything's around here. It's all right around the corner, which is pretty good. Okay guys, we're cutting the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. I did tire processing. That's the best way, but when you're cutting aluminum wheels, you need a fine bit, and then you need an aggressive one for the bead. Because if I cut the bead, I'm going to kill a blade. One or two cuts, I'll kill my one or two tires. I'll kill a blade. That's why if my blades are all old, if they're all new blades, I would went through really good, real fast. And then that's why I do 2 or 3 at a time, and then flip it and then cut them all out. So if it's steel, I get the blade. I could Diablo blade. I could probably do, I don't know, 30 to 40 tires, probably pretty easy. You know, just don't press too hard and just kind of work it and use the tip of the blade, the midsection, kind of work all around the blade, back and forth. If you just use, if you go too tight to the, and keep cutting too tight, it's going to go dull, so you have to kind of go middle, because it does overheat a lot. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.